Alright, what's up guys? How's it going everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, you have reached 1,000 likes on the last episode of LEGO Marvel Collection, so we're back at it again with a brand new episode, and today, of course, we've got the team of Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and She-Hulk ready to head for the Sanctum Sanctorum, where it looks like there is a brand new introduction of a new puzzle type. I mean, it's not really much of a puzzle. As you can see, we just need to follow a square shape there, but they do get a lot more intricate as the game goes on. So that is just our initial introduction. Of course, don't forget guys, if you want to see another LEGO Marvel Collection video tomorrow, hit that thumbs up button. We're gonna go on ahead and aim for 1,000 likes, and if we can reach that goal, brand new episode tomorrow, I promise you guys. So with that in mind, let's see where the story takes us next as our heroes continue to try to come up with some sort of a counterattack to deal with Kang the Conqueror.
Couldn't get any strange around here. Our city's heroes have come up with the most harebrained idea to defeat Kang this reporter has ever heard. It involves the help of Cosmo the space dog.
There you go.
Planet Nowhere.
What was that? What was he just doing with his hands there?
On the other side of the galaxy. Tony Stark is convinced that there must be something on Nowhere able to bring down Kang's defenses. But to get it into Chronopolis, our heroes will need to find the shattered fragments of the Nexus, then have Doctor Strange stitch them back together. He needs
that sounds easy.
Full of magic mumbo jumbo.
Yep, it's the Book of Ashanti.
Why isn't he conjuring up a decent cup of Joe, huh? New York is running out of coffee, people.
Oh, it doesn't help that you just spilled an entire cup of coffee on the entire office.
But it's Wang who has the eye for design.
Look at the giant eye on the entrance there. Looks pretty epic.
Wang, we need the Book of Ashanti. It may be our only hope against Kang.
Very good, sir.
Could you please fetch it for me?
There's nothing I can do more, sir. But I have no idea where it is.
Oh.
You really should look after your things.
This is awkward.
Can you just help me find it?
Try in the mystical cabinet of Nisanti, behind the vacuum. If it's not in there, then try and think back to when you hid it.
By the all-seeing... Oh, wait. I do remember something. I set 5 runic locks to conceal it.
Okay, so I guess there is the runic locks that I was just mentioning at the top of this episode, and it looks like that is the thing that we need to go on ahead and figure out next. Okay, speaking of destroying furniture, there's a giant deadly chest right here that's legitimately just trying to eat our heroes, so that's no good, obviously. I wonder if that's just, I'm always like paying attention to all the little pictures and such. Like, for example, that one right there certainly looks like Black Widow, right? But who is this here on this painting? I don't recognize that character. If you guys do, let me know down in the comments section below. I would definitely love to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts on what it is that we were dealing with there, potentially. Alright, of course, we are coming off the heels of 2 very successful levels. We did very, very well in those. So I certainly do want to try our very, very best to try to get our True Believer rank. That would be awesome if we could. Okay. So this is like, you know those like mechanical bowl type things where you're supposed to be able to ride it without getting knocked off? I guess that's the equivalent of that, except it's a coffee table. So that totally makes sense. But that's the wicked and weird world of Doctor Strange.
What are those little bug things supposed to be?
I don't know. They look like mind maggots. I mean, that just sounds disgusting. Doesn't it?
Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention.
But I guess that's the potential of Doctor Strange. Supposedly the next Doctor Strange movie is actually going to feature a lot more of these kind of almost like horror-like elements. So it'll be very interesting to see just how dark they go with Doctor Strange, because the potential is massive. They could definitely do a ton of like basically making it essentially a horror movie, you know? Okay, so before we carry on and try to pull onto that lever there is something over here. Wang, could you possibly help on the opposite side as well? There we go. Okay, what is that? Could that be a clock? I don't know. Spider-Man! What the heck was that all about? He just immediately proceeds to just fight Doctor Strange. That is not what we wanted to see. Okay, wait a minute. So that accomplishes nothing? Also, this is getting a little bit creepy. Why does Doctor Strange have all these images of Black Widow all around? What's up with that? Seriously. That seems a little bizarre. I never noticed that before. Like, he's literally got... Unless if that's not supposed to be Black Widow, maybe it's supposed to be another character that I just don't recognize. But it certainly looks like the character model for Black Widow. Okay, so there's one of the Sandman monsters who's put out this giant fire. Okay, so the issue here is that I don't think any of the 4 characters that we currently have the dig ability, unless maybe, I don't know, maybe Doctor Strange can like generate something to be able to dig. You would imagine a character that knows magic would certainly be able to do that, but I guess not. All right, so the one thing is when you're doing these challenges, if you go backwards, you will fail. So you can't actually go backwards, like that breaks the seal. So when you solve these puzzles, you have to go only in one direction. There's no going back through the same area that you've gone already. So we have to be very, very, very smart about how we go about rotating across this. So we're going to go up, down, then come around and go around the entire shape so that we have avoided creating any type of overlap.
That did it. Now,
and so that's one of the seals unlocked, and there are 4 others to go. And as you can see, a few of them are very, very, very complex looking when compared to the easiest one that we've seen so far, which was that first one, the one that's just basically a square shape. Okay, so before I proceed up there, I guess we should probably activate this one, which is the easiest one of the bunch. Easy enough, it's just a square, plain and simple. Ta-da! And so that activates the second seal. I don't think we have the ability to destroy glass using any of the characters we currently have. So let's just fly up here. Uh-oh. More mind maggots! Let's go! Oh, okay. Well, they got destroyed. Good job, team. Good work. Okay. You gotta love these self-reassembling books, man. I'd love to have that IRL. You just walk up to a giant pile of mess, and it just reorganizes itself. If you could be a mage, guys, what would be the #1 spell that you would want to have? Let's make that our question of the day. Let me know down in the comment section below. And I guess he does have this painting plastered a few times as well. And there's another painting of Black Widow. Okay. Seriously. I don't get it. Maybe it's supposed to hint at something that I'm just not remembering in the story itself, but it's certainly interesting that he's got this painting of one character that seems to be repeating over and over again. There's more mind maggots here. Bring it on. There we go. Okay, there's actually a lot more of them. These things kind of remind me a little bit of the monsters from Nexo Knights as well. I forget what they were called. They were like the little minions.
Isn't that a little on the frivolous side, Doc?
Okay, so we have...
an emergency, Spider-Man. I can justify it.
Not like Kang hasn't messed with time and space already, I guess.
What is up with the spiders? Like invincible? Looks like it is, huh? I don't know how that works. Okay, so we can defeat that spider, but we can't defeat the one over there. That totally makes sense. I don't know how that works. Oh, sorry if you guys hear my dog barking. Apologies about that. Okay, we're gonna go on ahead and gather some of the studs up here. And then there's something here that we're supposed to be able to melt. The problem is, I don't think any of the characters, unless maybe Wong has the ability to melt gold Lego objects. I think we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble here. Huh. What is that? There seems to be something new that has appeared up here. What is that? A hidden button! Makes me think of Batman. The 1966 one, you know, where he would like lift up that statue head and then press a button, and then that's what would allow him to access the Batcave. Wait a minute. Am I unable to... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, I should be able to wind time again. And so now we gotta go even further in time where this whole bookshelf has been completely destroyed, because that's the only way that we're actually gonna have access to this seal. Okay, so this is definitely one of the more complicated ones. So we need to just think ahead
Hey, nice.
how we go about this. So we're just gonna organize that. And... oh, no, no, no. There we go. Whew, we did it. Okay, that could have been disastrous, but luckily we got that done correctly. Another seal has been unlocked, so that is about, what, 3 out of 5, right? Yep. So we're getting there. About 60% completed on this challenge. Again, there's some challenges that unfortunately we can't complete right now because of the character roster that we have. Obviously, if we were going through free play, we'd have a ton more success about unlocking all this because we would be able to 100% complete the level. But we'll do that later down the line. These piles of cards you might have not noticed, but we've been destroying these, and as we destroy them, we get the little indicator popping up to let us know that there are 5 of them in total to destroy. And if we get all 5 destroyed, then we will go on ahead, okay, and get apparently eaten by a giant chest. Nope. And then we will go on ahead and get a mini kit. So that's something that we're currently working towards.
And we don't have time to look for the
Okay, sweet.
improvise, shall we?
Is this another chest that wants to eat us? Maybe. I don't know. It does look like there's a couple of assemblies here. So this one requires a gravity mine, which we do not have, because again, we need the help of Star-Lord for that. Ooh, here we go. This is actually one of the coolest things in the game. These little, like, teleporters that Doctor Strange can create, allowing us to phase through things instead of having to use doors regularly, because why would you do that if you can just phase through? I just phase through everything. I would just not use doors because it's just way more epic that way. Okay, so let's see. I guess we can rebuild this, whatever this actually is. Why can't I jump onto this? I guess maybe because Doctor Strange just seems to want to fly everywhere instead of just jump everywhere. Okay. So luckily, She-Hulk is able to walk on these
Doctor, I have the key to the attic right here.
green
Why didn't you mention that before?
toxins.
It's fine. The portal's actually pretty cool.
Oh, okay. There's some new studs that appear. Whoa! Yep, definitely do that challenge, guys, because you get a mini kit, and in addition to that, a pretty ridiculous amount of studs. So that will substantially help you in terms of your stud count. And the cool thing is that you might not know, but Doctor Strange can actually use the grapple points as well. As long as it's just the one grapple point, I don't think he has the ability to use the ones that are multiplied, like 2 of them or 3 of them. In fact, I don't think there are any 3 of them, but he can use the single grapple points. Okay, so... oh no, I messed up. I'm gonna have to reset here. Okay, here we go again. 1, 2. Okay, let's just go across the outer perimeter first. No, no! Go that way. And then you go across the inner perimeter. And there you go. And that allows us to unlock this seal. So that is seal number 4 of 5 has been opened up. Allowing us to, I guess, continue. Oh, I guess this thing is actually destructible once you've collected the studs that it can reward you. And we can actually drop down here to just proceed. Oh, how did I not destroy this here? To get some studs. Oh, mini kit right here as well. Make sure to grab that, guys. Seems easy enough. Okay, and so with all of that cleared out, I guess it is safe to say that we can go on ahead and head up the staircase to try to locate the last seal. It looks like there's a bunch of mindless maggots over on the right-hand side again.
Yeah, except your floor's missing some tiles.
There's
We need to
another?
fix them up
Okay,
first.
I thought it was one of those like deadly chests there. So just blasted it with our magic powers to make sure that we don't take any damage getting too close to that thing.
Use this? Well,
Okay, and there we go. That was actually the last pile of cards over in this corner, allowing us to now gather
session of magic
our next mini kit. There's also a purple stud up here. Make sure to grab that. Okay, I guess it's time to try to deal with the mindless maggots who don't... Oh, no, this is not good. Because now we've got the chest as well as the mindless maggots both trying to attack us. This thing is trying to chase us down. It actually looks like there's a couple of variations on the mindless maggots. There's ones with like the giant jaws, and then there's ones with the giant eyeball. So it's kind of cool that there's like a variation within that particular, I guess, villain type. Okay, we're gonna gather some more studs here. That's cool. Can you activate this? I don't believe you can. I wonder if Spider-Man can. Because after all, Parker is obviously very, very, very smart, so you would imagine that he has an ability. And just like that, we just reached True Believer rank, guys. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to send our other character there up and away, allowing us to get another mini-kit, by the way. So we're at 4 mini-kits collected already on our very first run. And, of course, we got True Believer again, which I'm super stoked about. Because every level, I really do try my best to make sure that we collect it. It just obviously sometimes it proves easier said than done. Okay, it looks like I'm actually going to need the help of She-Hulk here, because she is the only one powerful enough to move these around, clearly. So She-Hulk should be able to move this over. So we need to match the... You see how the base of these cabinets has like a color? So this one has like a green base. So what we're trying to do is match these up. So in this case, for example, the green cabinet obviously goes where the red cabinet used to be. So that's what we're going to try to do, is shift this one over. And they're sometimes a little bit tricky to line up, but for the most part, if you know you got them correctly, which you will know just on the basis that they will kind of like lock into place. So what we're going to do is just push this blue one up. Gotta push it a little bit further up, it looks like. There we go. And now the red one goes all the way across. And it gets locked at the top here. While the blue one... Whoops. I guess there's still a little bit more room. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to tell just based on the depth perception. So I wish maybe there was a way to like move the camera up so that you could see a little bit better in these types of situations for like puzzles like this. But I mean, it's not really that big of a deal because you can just keep adjusting until you get it correctly. Okay, and then
You actually have the book we're looking for.
kind of a similar puzzle
This almost feels like you tricked us into
on this
remodeling your
side.
place.
The first thing we need to do is actually rebuild this little staircase, or not staircase, sorry. Rebuild this little platform. So here's the blue one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just push this over here. Push this one across. And actually, for the sake of making this a little bit more convenient, we're just going to push it over to here. And obviously there is kind of like no wrong way necessarily to do this as far as like the order in which you're going to do them. Like you don't have to start with obviously the blue one. You could, if you want, solve the green one first. It's really up to you guys. Like whatever you want to do, you can in this particular situation. So, okay. So now we just swap this across and hopefully it finally gives us the last seal, which clearly seems to have proven to be the most difficult one to unlock. So this is what I was talking about, where sometimes it's difficult to tell if you're, you see, properly aligned or not. There we go. And that's it. Last one. We have one last one left. And ta-da! We're done! There's the last seal that needs to be opened up. Doctor Strange is the only one that can operate this. So we're going to go on ahead and activate this.
Man, all this magic stuff.
And once again, we're going to go across the outside of the rune first, and then onto the inside square to try to get that done. That activates the seal, activates the rune, and, most importantly, unlocks the Book of Ashanti.
The book somewhere safe.
Well done, sir.
God,
Except it's gone! So who the heck figured out how to...
Mortal died.
Oh, awkward.
You are too late, Strange. Kang shall soon bend the knee to the great Dormammu, and Chronopolis will be absorbed by the Dark Dimension.
But how did you solve my magic locks to reach the book?
Locks? It was in the cabinet of Nisanti behind the vacuum.
Don't.
You really
Awkward. So basically what you're saying is that everything that we did was for nothing. There was literally no need to do so. It is kind of cool, though, to think that it looks like some of the villains are already starting to fight one another as well for control over Chronopolis. So you see Dormammu has sent Mordo to take control over Chronopolis and take control away from Kang the Conqueror. This is actually one of the cooler levels because it's literally like, you know, that area, like, remember the puzzles that we were solving? Everything has now been reversed, which is pretty cool.
Against Kang together.
Fighting on a ceiling?
Okay, we have to dodge this while also dealing with the mindless maggots. Watch out for these, like, weird, I guess, like, spell fountains or whatever. Okay, we're dealing a pretty good amount of damage. Uh-oh. Here we go. You gotta fight back. Just follow the button prompts as they appear. Oh. And so, clearly, Mordo has created a ton of variations of himself. And now, we have a bunch of the mindless ones who have spawned. And so I think, I'm trying to remember, I think this might be the first time in the game that we're actually battling Big Figs. So I'm just going to use our spells to defeat these guys. Because obviously they have that heat vision, laser beam, that makes it very, very annoying to try to get in close range to deal damage. So instead, we're just going to use our own blast ability to defeat him. And grab these studs, of course. We're close to 100,000 studs now. Okay. So now we're just supposed to try to magic blast these other variations. I'm also noticing that there's a purple stud up there. Wait, can I not fly? There we go. I definitely want to grab that. Oh, there's actually two of them. Okay, so this might very well be the easiest level to get 100% completion on as far as True Believer is concerned. Because there's a ton, and I mean a ton. Okay, I'm a tad bit confused. It'd be really cool if my own team wasn't standing in the way. Okay, the real one has to appear now. Yep. Because he didn't have any cover to hide behind at that point. Okay, giant toxin cloud again. And more mindless maggots that he spawns for us to battle. Move, 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 move. Do not want to take damage there. And in fact, even if you do, like we did a little bit, you can heal up using the hearts that the mind maggots drop down. Whoops, okay, we got this button mashing minigame again. And we win again! Hit him with the spells. Is he gonna spawn more mindless ones? Yup, he sure is. So we are gonna defeat them really quickly. There we go. Okay, good stuff. You would imagine the three of them could have defeated that one mindless mind maggot, but I guess not. I guess that's a very complicated task. And this should spawn Mordo back in, allowing us to deal some damage. No, it won't.
Take this.
We're beginning to get on your nerves? Seriously?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Are you sure? Are you sure you're seeing what's happening? Because it sure seems like it's going kind of the other way around. Okay, so it looks like this time he's actually going to spawn in much more enemies than before. He is already less than half HP, which means that we should be able to... Okay, here we go. And another button mashing mini game, which we win again. That is brilliant, and just like that, back on the defensive we go. Okay, more mindless ones. So how many of these have we defeated? After we defeat these two, I think that's 6 mindless ones that we've now defeated, correct? So that's obviously quite a substantial accomplishment. So far, so good. Gonna destroy this thing. And now, we just need to do the same thing again. Hit all 4 of the clones of Mordo. And now this should... Nope. I was going to say now this should allow us to defeat Mordo, but I guess not. We still have to play a little bit of defense here around these poisonous clouds that he's trying to generate. As long as we stay out of harm's way while defeating the minions that he keeps sending after us on these mind maggots. And now we can bring the fight to him again. I think we might be able to... Wow. As I'm about to say, I think we might be able to win. He ends up destroying us. Oh no. Okay. You gotta love Dormammu just smack talking the whole time. Let's see the team up move between Yang and Doctor Strange. I wonder what it is. Cool. Come on, Mordo. Okay. Just a couple more punches. We did it. Yes! Mordo has been vanquished.
Give me the book.
Never.
Okay, that was a pretty epic animation there.
Wow. That got a bit, strange.
Great joke by She-Hulk.
Outside of Manhattan. But that's another story.
Thank you again, my friend. What would I do without you?
It is my honor to serve. Now, go out there and kick some Kang backside. I will guard the sanctum from any further attacks.
Oh, you forgot the book, of course. Apparently Doctor Strange in the Lego Marvel universe is the most disorganized person ever. But, on the bright side, we succeed with another level completed, as this ominous eye here is kind of the way that the episode ends. We get that Timely Comics update there of the Rune to Maneuver. Level number 8 has now been completed. Of course, guys, don't forget, if you enjoyed today's episode, hit that thumbs up button. Let's see how we did. We do get 1 gold brick for completion, which means we will get free play unlocked. We do, of course, get our True Believer rank, which means we get another gold brick for that. And... let's see, did we cross over the 1 million studs? We did it! Yes, that is brilliant. 1 million studs now collected, which is awesome. We do earn 4 out of the 10 mini-kits in this level. Of course, we do not manage to rescue Stan the Man Lee, but we can't really expect to do that because we didn't have the right characters to be able to accomplish that. Now, on the bright side, speaking of characters, we do get some new characters unlocked, including the very, very, very cool and underrated Wong. We get the villain known as Dormammu, who is absolutely epic. who a lot of people, I don't know why, still confuse him with Ghost Rider. I'm like, it's not Ghost Rider. And then you have Mordo, of course, whom we have not really seen become like truly a villain in the MCU yet, but hopefully that's something that we will see unfold in the next Doctor Strange film. With that in mind, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll hopefully catch you guys here tomorrow, assuming we can hit 1,000 likes on today's episode. Bye, guys.